So last episode, was it the one with Chitose looked cool or was it the other one? I kind of forgot. I'm sorry. I have dementia, but I do remember we're in the Nanase arc, and I remember the photos. Right? They sent us that letter. It was like, "Ooh, please break up," and I was like, "Bro, you're not as tough as you think you look," and certainly they did not. These guys just pathetic. They don't look very tough. In fact, I would say Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend is better than them. Because these guys are the goons of a gooner. They are subservient to a gooner, right? And it's just like, bro, how are you this pathetic? Right? It's genuinely worse than Kazuya. Because Kazuya is a gooner himself, but at the very least, he sometimes gets shit done. Sure, he's a very pathetic guy and has a lot of faults, a lot of character faults, a lot of faults just in general, but these goons are just terrible. But anyways, I mean, they're goons for a reason, right? They're pathetic for a reason, and they're just side characters. Chitose himself is not pathetic, and I think that this arc, I remember it very fondly. Let's see if it does live up to the memory, though. All right, let's get back to the rest of the episode, or well, the actual episode, because that was just the OP. Uh,
あんまりだぜサク俺電話来るまでずっと校内走り回
my ping, not yours.
ってたんだぜいやそのほんとごめん今度
Well, oh yeah, I remember this episode now. Yeah, last episode was the one with the basketball, right? The one where he found the shoes. So like, I mean, the friend helped, right? Chitose knew where it was, right? Chitose figured it out, but the friend definitely did help. Scaring the like, yeah, it kind of sucks. Like Chitose took all the glory, and he does act like he has a very big ego, and he kind of does, but. Yeah, I would also treat the friend of this. They helped, but they didn't. They probably don't feel like they did.
8番おごってやるから勘弁してくれどう大盛りに餃子もつけろようん分かった分かったまた週明けに
Monday? Wait, what? So it's. The basketball was what, on the weekend? Or was it on Friday? Either way, there's still the weekend left. Unless today is Sunday. But why would the basketball game be on Sunday? So why not treat him on the weekend instead of, and like wouldn't he say see you tomorrow instead of see you on Monday? If it was Sunday. So I don't know. I feel like maybe he's busy. I know I'm threatening over this really weird like minor thing, but it's just like, huh?
休日に学校デートとは洒落てるじゃないかバスケ好きだったのか
Huh?
なずなだよあいつ中学時代はバスケ部でそれなりの選手だったらしくてな
それでナズナは
七瀬が気持ちよく勝ったのが気に入らなかったみたいでさっさと帰ってった
まあ確かにありゃずるい
あんな美味しい
I mean, listen, if you're like pissy that another person got like the credit, I get it. Like it's very tough to like live in to play in someone's shadow, but I think it just should be an inspiration to do better. It shouldn't be like, oh, I hate that she took all the credit. No, just try and be better and try to outdo her. Obviously, you shouldn't sabotage her. You're still on the same team, but like, come on, man. You shouldn't like you shouldn't be able to take things so like poorly. I don't say you should be a blind optimist, but optimism definitely helps in trying to be better, I'd say. But that's just me. And also, I don't understand the whole thing about school date. Like, what was that? Like, I don't know.
ってった
まあ確かにありゃずるい
Yeah.
あんな美味しいとこ見せつけられたらカチンとも来るさ
Well, she won, and she was the one that Haru knew would win. She was basically the only one that could pull it off. So like, you're mad that she won? At that point, you might as well just fucking lose because you don't want Nanase to pop off.
ついでにちょっと聞きたいんだがヤンコウに知り合いっているか
あ いねえよ。
Also, who is this dude? Isn't he just one of our haters or something? I don't know who this guy is.
ナズナは
んだよったく。なんか友達が通ってるとか言ってた気がするな。
そっか、サンキュー。
Friend.
こないだちょっとヤンコーのやつらと小競り合いになってさ。
野球やめて喧嘩してたら世話ねえな。
まったくだ。呼び止めて悪かった。
Baseball, huh? If you get the reference. Elite ball knowledge. Baseball knowledge.
まだピースが足りない。
It's still hard to figure out who is behind all this, what their motives are and everything. I still think the redhead girl that asked for Chitose's contact is still a prime suspect. She's still a prime suspect in my opinion, but I think it definitely she's not the main culprit. I think what's happening is that it's like two separate events, and then he like decided like she decided to steal the shoes, but it was independent of stalkers, right? And then we also have to figure out what that other guy has to do with it. The guy that Chitose is helping. Like, why is he helping like someone who very clearly could be hostile? Well, not hostile, but very clearly could be at least part of the stalking syndicate. Which that's a pretty cool name with the alliteration stalking syndicate.
すめて。
おはえ、ひほへ。
What's that?
そっちこそお疲れ。いい試合だったな。
サンキュー。
ゆずきは
クールダウン中。多分もうちょっとかかるよ。
Yeah, I mean, she did steal the show. She deserves a bit of a break.
最後の方はガンガンに決まっちゃってたからね。
春もゆずきもすごかったな。
ナナがうまいのはいつものことだけど、今日のは神がかってたね。
God
普段なら
tier.
あんな位置からノータイムで打たないって。
ま、賭けをしてたからな。
The fucking date bet. I don't think she would have. I think she would have done that regardless. But you definitely helped motivate her. I think the basketball shoes were really the thing that motivated her, not the date bet. Almost said bet date.
どうしても勝って俺とデートしたかったんだろ
バカ、違うから。誰かさんがらしくないことするから、あの子もらしくないことしてみたくなったんだよ。
Out of character. Was that really out of character? That's very in character for Chitose. Like, Chitose going out and helping her by finding the shoes. That feels like something Chitose would do. Or maybe I'm mixing up my characters right now. I don't know. Because, like, Chitose's an active guy, and Chitose definitely likes to look out for his friends, people he cares about. So I think he absolutely would do that. That's not out of character for him at all, I'd say. And for Nanase, is it out of character to like really try hard during a game? Or maybe what she means by out of character is like playing for someone. Like usually she plays for herself, but now she plays for someone. But for Chitose, I think it makes perfect sense. And it's within character for him. Like I guess like Chitose getting all dirty and shit, that part is out of character. Yeah, that part. Getting like down and dirty and not in that way, but you know, getting in the mud and shit. That was the out of character part because Chitose usually like tries to, you know, have ego. He does have his ego and tries to keep himself like proper. Okay, I can understand it now.
しょ。
春
Kunka. Sniff, sniff. I don't think you'll be able to hear it if I did a really hard sniff. Let me try. Did you hear it? Probably not.
さんこれは
ハイになったナナに合わせたおかげで普段の倍は疲れたんだよね。マッサージして。
動機
What is that face? What is that face?
マッ
What is that face, bro? Girl! This cheeky little smile, it's so cute, not gonna lie.
サージして。
同級生の男に頼むんじゃねえよ。
なになに？セクシーなハルちゃんに照れてんの？
Ooh.
よーし後悔すんなよって。
He's just gonna tickle. I think feet are like the most common thing to be like common ticklish part of your body. Another one is the neck, maybe.
えめえ
Oh, that's not tickling.
あー、なんだかんだ足軽くなった。
The fuck is bro like actually a chiropractor or some shit? That actually worked?
千歳さ、もしなくなったのが私のバッシュだったら同じように探してくれた？
なん
Ah. I don't think you want to know the answer to that question, Haru. I'm kidding. No. Chitose would look out for all of his harem, all of his friends, not just,
だ
Nanase.
よ急に
別にちょっと聞いてみたくなっただけ。
どうだろうな春ならそんなことより試合見てけとか言いそうだけど
そっか。
Haru. I mean, would he? It's very hard to tell. I can't really. I think he was still would, even if Haru was like, just forget about it. Because Nanase was kind of like that too, you know? So, maybe it's a difference of, like, their character as to, like, outside of just those words, the character behind them, and, like, who Nanase is, right? She might need the shoes more than Haru, because Haru could walk it off more. But then I feel like Nanase also, like, she goes through a lot and like keeps up the tough act. So I don't know, maybe. Yeah, but you could also say that because that Nanase is going through the situation, that he's doing this for her to help her out. I don't know.
だけどゆずきにマッサージを頼まれても多分やらないだろうな
Why?
春だけだ
I mean, if you, I can't imagine Nanase asking for a massage. Not gonna lie, maybe that's why, because it's just too
な
weird.
んで？
あっちはエロすぎてどこ触っていいのかわからん
She getting cucked. It was her moment. Haru's scene, and she got cucked by Nanase.
そりゃどういう意味だこら！
Bruh. Like, when you're talking to another girl, you say that shit? Oh my god, bro. What are you thinking?
バッシュの件どう思う？
実行犯は
Where's the guy? Where's the guy that helped us look for the shoes? I thought we were treating him to some hachibans.
ヤンコウの連中じゃないかもしれないな弓道場なんて外部の人間がとっさに思いつく場所でもない
え、じゃあストーカーはうちの高校の人かもしれないってこと？
I'm saying the stalker and the thief are two separate people. Nobody said they had to be the same person, but I think the thief's goals do not really align with that of the stalker, outside of just making her look kind of scared. But if that was the case, why would they put the things in a reachable place, right? A place that you could find, like the shoes especially. I don't know, I just don't think the stalker would do that. It doesn't really align with their goals.
いやヤンコウが噛んでいるのはほぼ間違いないと思ううちに協力者がいるかもしれないって話だ
容疑者は富士高生ほぼ全員。何も分かってないのと同じか。
そういえば今日、
うん
綾瀬と上村来てたよね。
へえ、誰かと仲良かったっけ？
Who are
聞いた
they?
ことないけど、千歳は喋った？
俺に
Which girls are they talking about right now? Is it the redhead one? Because that's the girl that thinks behind
そ
this.
んな余裕あったと思うか
Well, I know what happens. I've already watched this. I'm just trying to pretend that I don't.
今はまだアトムからまた聞きした情報を伝える段階じゃない
What? Which one's that one? I don't remember. Who the fuck's Atomo? Huh? Was it the guy that we talked to earlier with below the lavender bed? I don't know.
千歳。辛麺とチャーハン一口じゃ。
Oh yeah. Maybe that is the guy, because he did talk about like a friend of Nanase's is in Yanhai. So maybe he just doesn't want to ask about that yet.
おらい？
あいいぞ
Also, wait a minute. Chitose is getting both spicy ramen and fried rice. Those are pretty big portions too. And there's a side of, what is this, miso soup? No, it doesn't look like miso soup. Yeah, but then again, Haru does get gyoza and rice with her. So, I think they're kind of equal. Nanase is the one that eats the least here. And besides, this bowl looks a bit bigger than the other one, though. Maybe I'm just tripping.
千歳辛麺とチャーハン一口ちょうだい。
Also, that ramen must be not spicy at all if Chitose just doesn't like react to it at all.
いいぞ
But listen, even if something is like really mildly spicy, like as you eat more of it, like it builds up the spice, right? Like even the mildest spice, if you eat a shit ton of that, it's still gonna like get spicier.
ほい、私のチャーシュー麺と餃子も食べんしゃい。
あサンキュー
Chashu. I wish I could try it, but I'm a Muslim. What?
ゆずきも欲しいの？
いや違うから。
なんだ、私が千歳の箸とレンゲ使ってるのが気に入らないのかと。
Nah way, nah. That's no way Nanase would actually be bothered about that. That's some stupid shit.
まさか小中学生じゃあるまいし。
ふーん、私さっき千歳にマッサージしてもらったんだ。
何？
Back and front. Oh my god, if she actually could say that he massaged her front, that would be crazy.
詳しく。
いや
I mean, he kinda did. He massaged the front of her foot. She could just leave out the foot part.
旦那ったらとってもテクニシャンすぎ
The
て
boss
びっく
man?
りよ。
You really calling him the fucking boss man?
何それ？
いやマジほんとすごいんだから。あ、そういえばあんたら明日どこでデートすんの？
What? What's wrong with telling her? What? You want to keep this just between us? Come on, everyone knows about the fake relationship and like. So I'm saying that.
あれてっきり話してるものかと
デートとかじゃなくてさ、仮にも恋人のふりしてるんだから、それっぽいパフォーマンス。
Oh my god, that is the most common line in these fucking fake dating tropes, bro. Oh. Do you have any idea how many times I've heard this? I've read so many fake dating fanfics. I've watched a lot of fake dating shit, and it's such a like, oh, we're just pretending to be a couple. We're just trying to sell it. Now listen, I think it's a bit different with Nanase and Chitose, because Chitose I don't think is actually gonna fall for her. But just piss me off.
しとこうかって話したよ。
へえ俺はデートしよっかって誘われた覚えがあるけどな
ゆずきってさ、きっと自分
What even is that? What did she throw a towel at him? Or where'd she get this
と
from?
思ってるよりも正しく女子だよ。
どういう意味よ。
言葉通りの意味でしかないけどね。
I mean,
春は
what's wrong with being like feminine or like a typical guy? Like, there's nothing wrong with it, right? Like, in this day and age, I don't really care if you want to be more feminine, more masculine. Like, as long as you're a good person, you should be able to do what you want, right? If you're a good person, don't hurt other people. Fine by me. That's why I ate a mint.
そのまんまでいいの？言っておくけど。
Okay, what is that? Bro, what is
はそのまん
this? It peeled off to just reveal. It's so nonchalant, but it feels it's I don't know why this is so funny to me. It's just like
の意味でし
it just comes
か
off.
ないけどね。
春はその
I don't know, man.
まんまでいいの？言っておくけど私、あんたにだけは遠慮とかしないから。
Wait, what happened? I didn't pay attention because I was looking at the funny thing.
あるけどな
ゆずきってさ、よ
どういう
ね。
春
言葉通りの意味でしかないけどね。
春はそのまんまでいいの？
What?
言っておくけど私
With what? Insulting her? What? You taking that as an insult? The fuck you mean? What?
あんたにだけは
What are you
遠慮
talking
とか
about?
しないから。追いつけないならパス出さないよ。
なんのこっちゃだけど上等。
Yeah, I also have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, the competition is on or whatever.
男の力借りないとその気になれない女には、
I mean, shit. A girl that needs a guy to fire her up. At least she's fired up, right? Like I do get it. I do understand though. Like if you need like like an external source to get your motivation in order to like be goaded, then maybe it's like not that good. But at the same time, I don't really care as long as you get the results, right? And as long as it's not like some kind of niche thing you need to brew a fucking potion, then I think it's fine.
いけない。私は男の力も借りられない女に負けたくないけど。
Won't let a girl who can't bring herself to get help from a guy beat me. Would Haru really not be able to get help from Chitose? I don't know. I don't think. Is that really in character for her?
ね。
I mean, I guess she would try to take it off, but how has she really demonstrated that? Like, from what we see, I haven't seen that yet. Bruh. You know, sometimes girls just be talking girl shit, and I'm just like, yep, they're girls. Let them be. Agree, legend. Oh my god, air hockey, bro! There should be an air hockey sports anime, bro. This sport is actually so cool and hype. Like, at the professional level, this becomes like using a really accurate shot. But like, at the low intermediate level, it's so fun.
どうしてこうなった？
春はいつも攻めが大味なんだよ。
ゆずきはそうやって綺麗に決めようとしすぎて判断が遅くなるんだぞ。
I get that's kind of like it's kind of like a metaphor for their personalities. Now, is Nanase really like rigid and not able to adapt on the fly? I don't really think so. I think it's just more that she's a bit more uptight. I don't think she's trying to say that Nanase like sticks to her plan and just doesn't deviate from it. I think she's just trying to say that she's very a bit more uptight, where it needs to let loose a little bit. While Haru is like very like let loose, very flamboyant, if you will. I can't really think of a better word right now, and just does a lot of shit and with passion though. There's a lot of shit with passion and kind of unplanned. I don't know if that's a very good description though. Maybe I'm tripping.
おりゃーよっしゃー
Damn. 9-8. Damn, this is a really close match.
ねえナナ、最後の勝負でかけよっか。
何を？
ナナが勝ったら2試合分の勝ち星ゲットで逆転勝利。
それ海にメリットあるの？
もちろん私が勝ったら明日のデート
Oh. Nah, Nanase would never let her date just slip away like that.
交代ね。はい、1ポイント。
Bro.
こう
So, do they go up to 9 points? Is that the max? Because we saw earlier it was 9-8.
トネームで宣言したってことはそれ真剣勝負ってことでいいんだよね。はい。
Who's blowing the whistles? Who's blowing that whistle right now? What?
1ポイント。
ふーん、そんなに千歳とのデート楽しみにしてたんだ。
I mean,
別に
who wouldn't look forward to a date with Chitose? Maybe a couple guys, but most girls now.
海には負け
And even some guys now.
たくないだけ。
負けたくないならちゃんと負けたくないって顔しなよなあな。
私は海じゃない。そんなことしなくったって勝つ。
そうやって
Don't need to lose my cool to win. I mean, like, the reason she won last night was because she got, like, super fired up. Like, she didn't really, like... I don't know if you could say she lost her cool, but she definitely got a bit more, like, into it, you know? She was definitely not so, like... methodical about it, as she usually is.
そんなことしなくったって勝つ。そうや
That's a good way to describe her. She's very methodical, while Haru is just very, like, energetic, I guess.
って済ましたプレー続けて、あん時みたいに負けてから後悔すんなよ。
何のことだか。
おりゃーだなー。
いい加減にしろ。
I think they're playing the same animation again. Looks fun though. But why are you tiring yourselves immediately after a basketball? Well, not immediately. It's the next day, but still, like the day after your fucking basketball match, just do this very intensive thing. Oh well, let them have fun. Oh shit, that's thunder.
言葉さえも置き去りにした。
That signs. That sign. This shape. These colors. They make me think of something. I'm not gonna say it.
会話の応酬が明日に向かっていつまでも響いていた。
So who won? I mean, I know who won. It's Nanase. Nanase won. Obviously, it's her arc. Yo, choco bananas. Ew. Ew. Nah. Look, there's even one with a heart there. Chitose. Oh, he kind of dripped up, I guess. He's glowing though.
初めてのデートがお祭りとはキザで作り物めいていて俺たちらしい。
I mean, why not? Like, if the summer festival's like rolling around and you got a date, why not, right? Like, I'd say that's a good. Why not that one for a first date? It seems like a good choice. Don't really, fucking thunder. But I don't really get why Chitose is like, oh, it's so showy. Nah, it's like, it's just convenient, right? Unless you actually just like waited a few weeks for the summer festival and then went the day. But then that is actually showy. Oh wow, she actually does look kind of hot though. I was gonna make fun of it, but no, she actually does kind of look hot.
ごめん。今日は待たせちゃった。
Yeah, I'd love a summer festival date as well. It's just that we don't have summer festivals in Malaysia because it's always summer. Tropical climate. So we could have a summer festival. It's just kind of a normal festival.
なぜだか急に感傷的な気。
Wet season festival is crazy. Just monsoon season festival, durian season festival, mosquito season festival, dry season festival. Yes, of course. Yeah. It's like, why would you celebrate a wet season? Like, that's the worst one. Everyone went and like, yay! Maybe like it could be nice to like gather people, like get people together, get some warmth together, and like share food and games and shit under the nice shade while there's a pouring rain. That actually does have an appeal to me. It's just like I don't know. You might as well just like throw a party. And at that point it's not really a
気
festival.
分がこみ上げてきた。
サク？
あれってやりたくなるほどよく似合ってるぞ。
I want to unwrap you with a spin like a stereotypical Edo villain. What the fuck does that mean? Unwrap. Japanese reference. Okay, it's a Japanese cultural thing. I'm never gonna get it. Also, isn't Edo the old word for Tokyo? Or am I tripping? Unwrap. Oh. Oh, also, why the fuck did you just say winky face? This is like when that fucking Australian senator said, wilted rose emoji. PMO, C bow, wilted rose emoji. Fatima payment, man.
たまには素直に褒められないわけ？
I mean, he's saying he wants to, like, see you nude. That's a compliment.
時に柚月はつけているのかいないのか。
Does she? I think that's the only thing she's wearing.
気になるなら確かめてみる？
降参だ。お行儀よくリンゴ飴でも食べよ
男子で
Bro immediately folded. He's like, oh, I want to unwrap you and shit. And then when she actually offers that, he's like, oh, no, 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 I surrender, I surrender. Folded under zero pressure.
う。降参だ。お行儀よくリンゴ飴でも食べよ
男子で浴衣持ってるって珍しいね。
う。去年
Yeah, it's always the girls. He's got to be the good guy. Fair enough. He's got to maintain his image. But in romance anime, a lot of the time, like the girls end up with the yukata, and the guys just come up in like normal clothing. Sometimes, obviously, like in Chiramune, as we see right now, the guy also comes with the yukata. But I think more often than not, the girl comes with the yukata, but the guy doesn't. So I don't know. I mean, mostly because that's shonen romance. It's marketed towards guys, so they want to see the hot girl wear the yukata.
ある人に押し付けられたんだよ。
へえ、怪しい関係だ。
だ
No, it's probably Haru.
ったら言わないって。
ふん。
Why does a fucking face and the festival make me think of... Look at this. Makes me think of Waguri. I hate Waguri.
ふん。
Oh, hand holding? Oh, what is that? Is it? I think she's grabbing his pinky. Ooh, uh.
せっかくの晴れの日だ。
Mm.
このぐらいは神様だって見逃してくれるだろう。
The gods? Oh man, it's too lewd. The gods are gonna curse me if I do something too lewd. Please, gods, overlook this. It's fucking pink. The fuck you mean? Oh, the gods are willing to overlook this much. My guy, you're not like stripping her naked or anything. Like, come on. It's not that lewd. Candy apples.
小さい頃
I don't really get the hype. It's just an apple covered in candy. I mean, obviously it's good, but it's like, I feel like there's better food.
から祭りの夜が好きだった。わずかばかりの小遣いを握りしめて何を買おうか散々迷ったり、迷いすぎて結局使い切れずに終わったり。
Ah, that feels so real, even though I've never experienced that in my life. But that definitely does feel like something that I would do as a child.
にぎわ
I'm very indecisive. Like as a child, I was very indecisive. The main character can't have anything that's fair. I was very indecisive as a child. I could not make decisions. And even now, like if you ask me to make a choice, I'll probably be like, okay, that one. And then immediately after that, I'm like, fuck. I kind of want the other one.
いの中にクラスの女の子を見つけるとやたらドキドキしたものだ。
Girls specifically. Girls specific, not the guys. Of course not the guys. The girls specifically. All right. Also, some nice bingsu, as I
やたら
say.
ドキドキしたものだ。
Okay, this glow filter is kind of insane though. Like I get it. It's just supposed so that the skin is glowing. They're like super beautiful, like glowing youth. But this glowing filter is just insane. It's not hurting my eyes. It's just like glow less.
それがいつの間にかクラスでもとびきりの美少女と二人きりで回るようになるなんてな。
One of the prettiest girls in class. I think the prettiest one is Yuko. Yuko is the prettiest one in my opinion. But best girl is still Asune.
ねえサク、あれやろうよ。
構わないけど、
Oh,
ち
this
ゃんと
one.
育てるか。
I mean, if you don't, you can just fry them up and eat them. They're still a fish. I mean, am I wrong? Like, the game costs like 100 yen. So, like, if you can get a shit ton of fish for 100 yen, I'm thinking that.
未熟
This is a very like anime thing, you know, with the catching goldfish, but like I never understood why it was so hard. Cause like unless the scoop is actually just flat, but like I guess what's happening here is that the water, because the fish is in the water, so then when she tries to scoop it up, the water is like pushed away, so then the fish escapes. But like I don't understand why it's so hard. Like what was that? Like what is this actually? It's like the fish gets caught, then the next frame is gone. It's like
ふん未熟者め。
じゃあ策取ってよ。
the next is paper it breaks. I don't understand what that means.
その赤い子と黒い子。
マキンとデメキンは泳ぐ速さが違うからあんまり一緒にしない方がいい。同じ赤いのならそっちの琉金でもいいか。
Alright, bro knows goldfish ball. Alright.
コツがあるんだよ。まず紙が貼ってある表側ですくった方が。
It's harder for the paper to break if you scoop with the backside. That's made of paper? That's made of paper? Oh. That's made of Oh. Oh, I thought it was like a mesh. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, that does seem very hard. How the hell are you gonna sustain a goldfish in paper?
破れにくい。カップはなるべく寄せて待機。そして角度をつけて斜めから素早く一気にすくう。
Angle.
ほら、えっちゃ上がり。
That's true because the sides are more reinforced than the center. So if you scoop at an angle, the goldfish comes at the sides. And if you do it quickly, it doesn't break the paper. Okay.
同じ要領で。
すごい。
Steamed? I don't know. Like, are the goldfish bones edible? I hope they're edible. Because if not, that would be a pain. But probably steamed because I don't want fried.
ふふん。ガキの頃は金魚すくいすぎて出禁食らったくらいだからな。
Bro was so good. They had to ban him from they had to fucking nerf him. Scam, bro, scam.
めっちゃ意外。友達がやってるとこをすかした顔で見てるタイプかと思ってた。
No, I don't think Chitose would be the kind of guy to do that. I think he would like maybe he would stand and watch, but I don't think he'd like just call them stupid. Like even as a joke, he just like actually, you know what? Maybe it is. I don't know.
あのな、俺はこう見えてお祭り男だぞ。みこしとかめっちゃ担ぐタイプだ。
8匹手？超見たいそれ。
I don't know what any of that is, but yes. It's the Ramune bottles! It's the Ramune bottles! Oh my god! The name of the show! Oh, oh.
名前何にしようかな。
赤と黒。
直球す。
Black. I mean, that works.
できない？
すぐ死んじゃう場合もあるからな。思い入れのある名前にすると、その時に悲しいぞ。
That. It's a little bit. I mean. It's right. Obviously, the goldfish don't really have a very long lifespan, but it's just kind of like. Well, they're gonna die, you shouldn't name them, they'll get attached. It's kinda cruel, I'd say. Cynical, maybe.
じゃあ千歳と策。
No way. Chitose and Saku. Are you fucking serious with me right now? You're gonna call your goldfish Chitose and Saku? How much do you want to glaze this man? How much do you want this man's dick? Holy shit.
じゃあ千歳と策。
丸々焼きぶつけんぞこら。
そうならないようにちゃんとお世話するもん。
Okay, which one's Chitose, which one's Saku?
ぼんぼりの明かりに照らされた。
Oh, brother, here we go again. Another long ass monologue. Alright, guys, get your fucking popcorn, get your seats ready.
その無邪気な横顔を見ていると、
Okay.
やっぱり俺は鳥居の前でユズキを見た時と同じように、とても切ない気持ちがこみ上げてきた。 今胸の中に渦巻く感情だとか、祭りの匂いだとか、人々の喧騒だとか、そういうもの全部含めたこの瞬間を切り取って永遠に保存。
Ah, okay, wait, let's go back to the beginning. I want to hear this again.
その無邪
ちゃんと
の明かりに照らさ
Yeah, so yeah. So, at the start of the date, and at this point, he feels melancholic and sentimental because this is a memory that while he enjoys this, it's a memory that he will not be able to relive. It's a fleeting moment. But like, I think part of living a beautiful life is collecting all these fleeting moments. Knowing they won't last is part of what makes them fun, right? So then collecting all these fleeting moments is, I guess, the most beautiful life, I'd say.
ってユズキを見た時と同じように
Not being stuck in the same fleeting moment. Like trying to make a moment last forever. Nah. Just get a lot of good moments.
とても切ない気持ちがこみ上げてきた。今胸の中
Yeah, okay, wait. Let's...
匂いだとか人全部含めたこの瞬間を切り取って永遠に保存できないことが
But also, it's crazy that he just immediately starts thinking this, immediately just locked in as she's looking at the fucking fish, and it's like, I'm calling them Chitose and Saku!
どうしようもなく寂しく思えたのだ。
Damn.
それ
I mean, if you think, it's okay to think this, it's just like get you down. I think that's the sad part. Like, obviously, moments have to end, you can't always be happy, but it doesn't mean you should be sad, that's just the wrong way to live.
でもこの感情に名前をつけるのはきっとまだ早い。
Yeah, like he said before, it takes time you to know whether the feeling you have is called love. You have to see, after learning more about them and seeing if you still have those feelings for them, then maybe it might be love. Also, takoyaki.
冷めないうちに食うか。
I mean, it's takoyaki though. It's probably not cold. It's probably still steaming hot inside. That is that a takoyaki? Hold up. That's not a takoyaki. What is that? What? Whoa. She should kiss him to get the chopsticks out of his mouth and into her. She should do that. I would do that. No, I wouldn't. But that would be pretty smooth, not gonna lie. She's trying to hide her blushed face. Come on, girl. Let her see it. Come on.
せーの
It's the Ramune bottle. Oh my god. It's the thing. Damn, that fizzed like crazy. How much did you shake that? What even is Ramune? Like, I deadass... Like, I don't even know what a Ramune is. Like, is it... I know it's a drink, but is it like a sweet soft drink or is it just like sparkling water?
ゆずきが笑って
I don't want to try some Ramune. How much does it cost to like buy some and send it to Malaysia? Let me see. Okay, this is an insane side quest. I know this is like like the most ADHD moment in my in these streams. But okay, let's look at how much it costs to import some Chitose. It's import some Ramune. Import some Ramune. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Let me just. Okay, the thing is though, because I've already ordered like manga before, I think it's gonna think that I want the Chitose manga. So Ramune. Soda. Oh, it costs 0. But that's because of discount. Why the hell is there a 100% voucher? It looks really good though. I wonder if it's halal. Okay. Wait, what's the original price? Let me check. The original price? 680 ringgit. That's around very close to $2. Pretty good.
もう笑う俺が笑ってゆずきも笑う
Mm.
時々
Bro, the fizz of that fucking Ramune is really good.
ラムネの
It
瓶
looks really
に
good.
カラカラと笑った
Mm. Oh yeah, the Ramune bottles have a marble inside, and I think that's why the Ramune bottle is like a metaphor for Chitose, because Chitose is supposed to be that marble, right? It's the thing that everyone's chasing it, right? And then but then when you get it, you realize it's just a normal marble that you find in an everyday bottle of Ramune. So, I mean, that's what I heard. That's what I think, according to the ED and the OP to an extent. But you also could interpret it as the Ramune bottle is the entire thing is Chitose and people chase after him. But they don't really get to see the marble inside, and we see in the ED that the bottle kind of breaks and he takes that marble. So his sense of self, or like his self confidence, broke, and then the marble was left. That was him. Like and he was on the brink, but then he was able to rebuild himself, and he's now another Ramune bottle. But I think that the first interpretation makes a bit more sense, in my opinion.
逆さまになった世界でカラフルな夜が揺れている
In the upside down
飛
world.
び回る男の子もおめかしした女の子も誰一人上下の違いなんて気にしていないみたいだ
Wait, why is the world upside down? Like obviously I see that he's looking through the marble and sees that it's upside down. But like why is it upside down like metaphorically? What's the meaning of it being upside down?
ねえビー玉越しに見る策は
He's pretty handsome when you see him normally. It's like obvious.
やっぱり綺麗だよ
ビー玉越しに見るゆずきもやっぱり綺麗だゆずきも俺も祭りの空気に当てられてのぼせているのだろう明日になったらここがどこにでもある小さな神社に戻っているようにこの熱もきっと綺麗に引いている
That's true. Like a guy and a girl spending this time together, there, especially at a festival, there is this sort of like fever, this trance that consumes them, and so, like, it's kind of like getting not really getting high, but just maybe not getting in heat. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think once you like leave each other, then after that, well, not leave each other, but like once you part ways temporarily, that's when you start to like then when the fever starts to wear off and you start to think a bit more rationally. So in here you might do things that are a bit more like make a few more advances than usual, do things that are a little bit more lovey-dovey than usual, but eventually the trance wears off, especially at a summer festival.
きっと綺麗に引いているだからもう少しだけはこのまま浮かれていてもいいかなと思った
Yeah. A lot about fleeting moments in this episode. I wonder what is the message that he's trying to say, that these moments are so precious and fleeting that we have to cherish them while we still can experience them and while we are experiencing them. I don't know.
もう一周しようか
Hmm? Where you going? Where is she going?
どうした？夫婦イチョウの木。
Husband. Oh my god, this is such a rom-com ass trope, man. Holy shit. This is such a rom-com ass trope. Of course, the husband and wife ginkgo tree. And of course, if you pray to the tree, it means that you'll have a relationship, a marriage that will last for your entire life. Oh, you must pray to the tree, right? And then when they pray to the tree, they think of each other like, oh, be married to her for life. Oh, oh man, I watch way too many romance anime. Oh my god, the tropes, they're all circulating me. Summer festivals have so many tropes, it's crazy.
この神社には2つの幹が寄り添うように立っている木が多く、
Oh.
縁結びの願掛けにいいか。
Oh, that's it? Just because the trees are intertwined, it's a good place to pray for love. I thought there was some like deep lore about this specific ginkgo tree and like how like lovers met beneath it all the time and shit. I don't know. Like I'm not in charge of ginkgo tree lore. The writer was.
ほらせっかくだからさ。
なんとなく何を求められているのかが分かった。俺は柚月を見つめ続けた。目をつむってみたところで何を願えばいいのか分からなかったから。
Maybe for love. I don't know. Like, would you not want to experience teenage love? That's one of the many beautiful, fleeting experiences you can have in your youth, right? I think finding love is definitely a goal of Chitose's. It may not be the main goal. I don't think it's the main goal, but it's part of his goal to experience a very beautiful life. And like, obviously, a beautiful life can be without romance. I'm not saying you have to have romance, but it definitely could be made more beautiful, in my opinion.
なんかこれ夫婦の木ってより二股の木って感じだな。
バッチ当たるよほんと。
Damn, there's a lot of thunder and lightning going on behind me. What the fuck? Anyways, why is that? Like, how is this tree a two-timing tree? Like, I mean, I'm not really gonna judge trees, but like, if they say it's a love tree, then fuck it. I'm not gonna say, oh, it looks like a divorce. It looks like a fucking affair tree.
バッチ当たるよほんと。
こんな時俺は茶化してごまかすことしかできない。
That's a very common coping mechanism. People to just kind of make fun of things when they feel like maybe not in danger, but they feel uncomfortable to an extent. And Chitose, I think he's uncomfortable with where this might be going. He's uncomfortable with her getting caught up in this fever and thinking that she's fallen for him, when in actuality she maybe hasn't. I don't know.
きっと柚月だってこれ以上踏み込むことはできないし、その気もないだろう。
Not that she'd want to. She knows. She does know that she shouldn't push her luck, and like I think she knows that she hasn't really fallen for Chitose yet. At least I think so. Sorry man, I'm not interested. What the fuck? That was such a light. That looked like such a light push as well. And look at this pose, huh? Hey, Chitose Saku. What is that?
よ、千歳作。
This dude.
大丈夫か？
ざまあねえな。
Damn, she's actually scared. Look at her. She's genuinely like breaking down. Fuck, man. Usually Nanase acts so tough, but like.
セクシーだね。七瀬ゆずきち。
Oh hell no! You get an off on that? Like she's looking all like she's looking all distraught. and like genuinely wait for his thing. You're like, ooh, so sexy. What the fuck, bro? You just like your fucking senpai. Wait, no. Is senpai the one? I don't think senpai is the one that has that kink. I think this guy definitely does have that kink. I guess. How dare he help up a girl? He helped the girl get up. So funny. Really? That's funny to you. He's helping up a girl, even though he was literally kicked down, and you're like, ha 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 ha.
熱いね青春かよ
Senpai?
こいつがこの鶏頭に命令したせい。
Cockadoodle doofus. Damn. It's kind of a harsh nickname, but it absolutely is deserved. Bro is even worse than
と
Kazuya,
いってやつか。
romantic girlfriend.
久しぶりだなユズキ
話した先輩。
Chitose? Hmm.
大し
Good on him. Good on him. There's a lot of people here will probably get hot-blooded and like really hostile, but Chitose keeps keeps a cool head, right? I think he's gonna try and navigate this very well with words, but I don't know if that's gonna work.
丈夫。頭に上った血は下がった。クールに行こう。うちの彼女に何かご用ですか？
女の前で恥かきたくなかったらどけ
そうは言っても、ご覧の通り、ゆずきが話してくれなくて。
Ooh.
モテる男は辛いっすね。
Okay. I mean, jokes can work to an extent, but I don't think this guy's in here for the laughs.
俺のだったんだよそいつは
初耳だな。元彼的なあれですか？
なあユズキあんだけ誰とも付き合う気はないって言ってたくせに高校に入ったらこんなチャラチャラした男とやりまくりかよ
Well, no, she's been in high school for a few months at this point, right? Like, it's not immediately. The fuck are you on about?
誰でも良くなったんなら俺でもいいだろうまたあんな思
Also, Chitose is not a playboy. He has actually not even gotten into a relationship at this point, which is crazy.
いしたくないよな
あんな思い。
知らないだろうこいつが怯えて泣いてるとこ最高に来る
Huh? You like that?
怯えて泣いてるとこ最高に来る
No. No. My guy. No. What? Ugh, this man's disgusting. You wanna, like, make her. What?
んだよ
The fuck did you do to her?
ああ、もういいかな。一歩踏み込んで鼻っ面に一発。それでこの不愉快な時間を終わらせられる。たとえそれが千歳作らしいやり方じゃなかったとしても。
That's true. Chitose's more methodical. He doesn't resort to violence so easily. So sucks, but he can't really take the first punch, you know, because then maybe he'll get framed or something.
そうだったな。今じゃないし、こうじゃない。
What the fuck? This lightning is crazy. Can you guys hear it?
助けておまわりさん！藤子の優等生がヤンキーに絡まれてます。
Best hit. Bro just had to put in, bro just had to put in the self glaze. Just had to drop it. Just sprinkle a little bit of self-glaze into that thing, you know? Salt bay that shit. Motherfucker. Best and brightest. Wow, okay. Okay. Bro thinks he's him.
お前ふざけんな。僕の大切な彼女に一目惚れしたって。力ずくで物にしてやるって。こんなに可愛い女の子がこんな野蛮な奴らの毒牙にかかるの見逃せますかねえ皆さん。いい加減にしろ。僕はたとえ殴られても。
Bro is really playing this. This reminds me of, you know, that one episode of Kaguya-sama with Ishigami's backstory, and then the guy was like, "Punch and kick me all you want. I'll still love the girl." I forgot her name. I'll still love the girl. And it's like, and it was like, oh, that bitch. But obviously, in here, it's kind of true. It's still a lie, but it's kind of true from Chitose and Nanase's viewpoint. It's just. It reminds me of that backstory. Fuck.
蹴られても愛する彼女をミスミスお前たちなんかに差し出したりしないぞ。おい、何の騒ぎなんだ。
That was a really good way to settle things, not gonna lie. Just get the fucking police in here. Yeah, no need to resort to violence.
大切な女の前だからこそ恥ぐらいかいてみせるのが男だろ。
Yeah.
大丈夫か。
お騒がせしました。
I mean, your pride is worth way less than her life, so I absolutely agree with that sentiment.
皆さんが来てくれたおかげで少しぐらい笑ってくれたらいいなと思っていた柚月の口元は固く結ばれたまま祭りの喧騒から離れた夜の暗がりを
Chitose and Saku are... Is there a metaphor here? No. Is there a metaphor here? Or is it just... I don't know, man. I'm trying this...
その瞳に映していた
Well, a darkness far removed. Okay, so she's sad and scared. That's what he's trying to say there. Okay, another episode of Chitose's in the Ramune bottle. Hold up. Is there a post-credit scene? Sadly, no. There is no post-credit scene. But that is another episode, and that was a nice one. It was quite a bit on fleeting moments, you know? Moments that you'll love, you'll cherish as you have them, but it's also kind of sad that they have to come to an end. And I think having a beautiful life is part of that, and having a good youth is also part of that, you know, fleeting moments. Then we got more of like the stalking shit. This guy is disgusting, man. Like all teary-eyed and scared. She's like, what the fuck? Ugh. The feet stuff was cool at the beginning. That was cool. Then the fight, and then the battle between Nanase and Haru. That was also kind of cool. I like that. I love air hockey as well. Really fun game. And then the festival stuff, yeah. We already went through that. So it's going to be very interesting. The stalking stuff is really heating up. It's getting almost violent. And you know what? I think it's going to escalate to a point where Chitose can't just settle things with words. He's going to have to throw hands, do something that is a little bit uncharacteristic of Chitose Saku, isn't it? But it's going to be in the next few episodes of this arc. In case you're still watching though, what the fuck are you doing here? Get out. But number 4, subscribing, liking, ring the bell, commenting down below, and be sure to check out the playlist over there for even more Chitose's and the Ramune Bottle content. And as always, until next time, peace.